There are multiple ways in which we can create and navigate through the creating folders, files, and directories as well. So in the last lessons, we have seen that the navigating through the directories and creating and removing is the only option. Now let's move it ahead and see some of the advanced features of the cat command and some of the other files and directories features. So let's say, for example, I have already created, there are 3 files, hack1, hack2, hack3. Now, what if I want to see all of the contents using the cat command in one line? So what I will use is hack1, hack2, hack3. It will show up every file content at once using the single line command. So the first content is from the hack1 is the ls command that I have used, and this is the first one. The second one we can see is from the nmap scan, from nmap scan report to here, and the third one, that is the hack3, is this content. This is the file content that is written there. So let's see, for first example, like the hack3, this is the content of that file hack3. There are another options as well, so let me clear that first. We can also use, instead of typing all of the file names, we can also use the asterisk mark, that is called wildcard. So using the wildcard, I already know that there are the files that start with the hack1, hack2, hack3. These are all in the sequence. So what I can use is, I can use the first letter, that is the hack, or that start from the H, and I can use the asterisk mark here, and it will show up every file content that starts the file name with the H. So hitting enter will show up the same results that we have seen in the previous command. So this is also the ease of use case for the command, and typing a lot more command can sometimes be irritating, and using the shortcuts using the list command will be helpful while you are going to work in the multiple format. So this is for the cat command. Now in order to view that all of the files and using the cat command, there are another way that we can also put some of the content of the file in the all of these files at the same time. So as we already know, there are 3 files. So let's see first last one, that is the hack3, and this is the content of that file. Now if I want to add some of the files content inside the same file, that is the hack3, I can use the redirector 2 times. So using the echo command here, like the echo, and this is the file content or file content line 2, and I can use this time double angle bracket that will append that to that file, and it will not replace that. So I'm going to use the hack3 here, the name, and this way it will not overwrite the hack3 file, and it will add that line like this one. This is the file content line 2 to the same file at the last line. Let's see that cat, and we can see this has been added. We can also use multiple times, like using the 3, and the same output will be available, and that will be appended to that file. And if you are not using the double angle bracket or redirector, then what we'll do, let's see that. So simply I'm going to remove the first angle bracket here, and I'm just keeping with 1. Now what it will do is it will replace all of the file contents with this line only. So let's see that, and everything has been overwritten with this. So these are some of the features that we can use too. Similar to using the asterisk mark or the wildcard, we can use that too for deleting the files. So if I'm going to delete the files like the hack 1, 2, 3, I'm going to use the rm and using the only h and the asterisk mark. It will delete all of the files that start with h later. We will do that in last. Let's see how we can combine all of the files in a single one. So I'm going to use the redirector and the concatenation command like the cat command here, and using the h asterisk, and again I am going to redirect that to all the hack 4. So I'm going to create the fourth file, that is the hack 4, using all of the contents from the these files, 3 files. So let's see that it will create a file from all of the letters that start with h. So there are only 3 that start with h, and it will create the another, that is the 4, with all of the contents from these 3 files. As simple as that. So this is the way that we can do. Now for deleting, what we can do is, let me split that vertically. We can do that using the cat, or this was not only for the cat. I'm going to remove that all of the files at once. Let me show up the ls command first. We can see now there are 4 files having the name that starts with the h. What we can do is type the rm and h with the asterisk mark. Now it will delete all of the files that starts with letter h. ls command, and there is nothing to show up. That way, navigating to the commands, files and folders, creating files, making folders, moving to another files, another folders, directories, it will be so much easier if you are going to work on the terminal, and that is super easy always. There is another command as well, that is the mv, that move command, that move from one directory to another directory. So we can also use that command too, and that all is simple. There are another command, that is the cp. So let me once again split that, and there is a cp command that copy contents from one file to another file. So if I'm going to copy that, alright, so there is no other files available as I have already deleted. Let me create that. So I'm going to create a file, echo hello world, redirect it to hack 1, and there is a file. Now I'm going to copy this file to another. So using the cp command, we can copy that to another. So copy is hack 1 to the hack 2 ls. We can see there are 2 files available. So the simple copy from the hack 1 to hack 2, the file content will be similar in both cases, like the cat hack 2, cat hack 1. So both files have the similar content. It is exactly the copy and paste. So this is for copy and paste, and that's all for the copy and paste. So these are all the basics features that you will always require while navigating through and using the Kali Linux. So let me clear that. I'm going to use once again the another command. That is basically the paste feature. I always want to know that, and this is handy tool as well, that is called man page or the manual. So manual for the every command is available. Let me collapse this. Alright, so the manual page is simple as that. This is actually called silver bullet. In case if you don't know any command syntax, or if you want to learn more commands for one particular command like the cp, cat, ls. So basically using the ls command have the multiple features, multiple switches, multiple syntax that we can use to extend that usage. So similar to show you that how we can see is using the man page. So if you don't know the command that is the ls and you want to learn more deeply about that command, so using the command that is the man and use the command type ls, it will show everything related to that command, and it actually explains everything that what the particular switch will do and perform the task. So hit enter and it will be completing and navigating to scrolling to the page at the end and last of that. Or you can simply quit that. We can see there are the 157 lines in the bottom of this terminal. Simply typing Q will quit. Now having the cat command, there are many switches syntax for the cat command. So here it is. We can see this is for show all, number, non-blank, show ends, and so on. There are many features every command contains, but that is all about the commands that you want to know deeply. Similarly, we can also use the manuals for or manual page for some of the commands or the tools that is already installed in the Kali Linux. So the nmap command that have the help file, and to be frank, all of the tools inside the Kali Linux have the help file or the help switch or the syntax that we can use to, like the simple ls and using the h will not show anything, but using the double minus and using the help will show up in detail that what this command will be actually performing the task. So this way you can find all of the information about a particular tool, that how it actually works. Either you are going to use the -h or -- help. So moving back to the man page, if I'm going to use the MSF console, that is the Metasploit framework tool for the penetration testing, I'm going to use the man page for that, MSF console, and see the man page that explains everything about all of the commands that are available for Metasploit. So this is actually beneficial for all of us who is not having the all of the commands known and have not used earlier. So that way you can learn it at its best. Quit it once again. For the nmap, we can also get the help. Like in this case, using the nmap also reveals the help file and shows everything. But using the man page, you will find the explanations. And here it is. So this is the network mapper, open source tool for network exploration and security auditing. Hitting enter continuously will go through the last page and the bottom of this page that explains everything from command to command and every line. We can see this is the scenario that says sometimes you wish to scan a whole network of adjacent hosts. That says everything. So the man page is best for a new user or the beginner. In most of the cases, you will love this to use for a particular tool. So that's all for this lesson. See you in the next lessons.